reel and that Verlo holding that reel up. They're not actually heavy, but Ben's brought this up. Put a curve to the ramps, that makes sense. Friday morning, first job of the day, take the toilet rolls and some oven gloves up to Brookhouse because there's some people in this weekend. Then I'm going to show you something new in the yard. Then trying to get some combining done. I'm up at Wellbrook and we've got permission obviously to put a straw shed on here. I can't afford it yet, but what we can do while it's dry weather is strip the topsoil off, put some hardcore in and get a hard stand in here established so that if we do end up building it in the winter, we can do it without it being muddy and a mess. And we've also got somewhere to stack hay cap bales on this summer until we build a shed. So the hay cap bales were stacked there last summer. Luckily it was quite dry and we got them off, but going forwards we're not expecting that weather again. So this has all been stripped out, the topsoil gone round the other side of the building. I'll show you in a minute. We'll get some hardcore in here. We've got some slate off the neighbour, so, old roof tiles, which is great because that can crush in, then blind it with planings. And we've done like an 8 metre strip now. It's a little bit further to go that way, and then again another strip over there when we've finished this bit. But we didn't want to end up with a massive hole that we won't be able to fill, and it'll all end up wet and muddy. So I'm just going to work our way over. So this is where the topsoil's gone. In fact, I'll walk around here and I'll show you better. I want to repair this fence and sort out all these sort of straggly bits of saplings and stuff that have been growing. Sort that estate fencing out and paint it, but I didn't want to leave the yard too exposed, so we've used the soil off that field to put a bund round here, so when we do pull these bits of shrubs out and stuff, it's mostly bits of sycamore and ivy growing around things. It would have opened that right up, hence why that bund's gone round. Anyway, Dave's just sorting that now with the digger. So we're going to have to bring the mini digger soon because it's fell down into the fence here and Rob's tipped the trailer. Absolutely solid, the soil that they were digging out. They needed a pecker to dig the soil. This was a later grown sunflower, so just starting to move now. And this is the ones that we sown a while ago. And now they are flying. I don't know, just over waist height. It's going to look amazing in a few days. Probably, I don't know, 10 days. They'll probably be the first ones in flower, maybe. Millet's coming on. It's got a few wild oats in it, but we're not worried about that because we'll just bale it as straw. And the canary grass is also growing well. I'm not going to walk through it though because I haven't got time. I'm looking at this field of wheat. Still got some green in it, still growing. Bit of ryegrass. From here it looks terrible. When you look above, it's just little clumps. But I'm not bothered, it'll just bolt the straw out a bit. Field of barley next to it, which I think's fit to cut, so we might cut that in a bit. We have got a slight chance of rain about 4 or 5 o'clock, which is a bit annoying. But this barley on here, I'll grab a piece of it now. And that's like 13%, so I think we need to get it in the shed. James and Sam are here. They're changing 2 sensors under here on these sensor bars. That needs straightening, actually, it's plastic. When they came the other day, they were not reading correctly, and we were like, because there was 2 wrong, we were like, is it a wiring issue, is it rodents been in it, or is it just a sensor issue? So they put 2 new sensors on, that sorted that. But we need to get a wriggle on because we've got all the barley ready now. I've just looked at the last field. But he's going to change that, and then that should cure the problem. Look at it, Sam. Is it just that? Just that there. I don't know where they are. I'm going to show you this. This is what's new. So Roger came this week And we've now got a turret on the grain shed above the dryer so that we can take the hoover hood off the top, the vacuum hood. It's a low profile one that we put on when we went from 18 ton to 20 ton last summer. Put a low profile extractor on, but it's not quite as powerful as we hoped it would be. So we're going to replace it to an old style one, but we needed a little bit more room in the roof. So Roger's come, who refurbed the other shed last year, and built that turret yesterday and the day before. So now we can have a bigger hoover on the top and it'll just suck a bit more rubbish out. Is this Andrew's welcome party?
This is Andrew's welcome party, yeah.
Andrew's nearly here on his bike with Liv. And Ben's brought this up. The dear Ferguson. There's a bush gone here. So, just swapping it now. So we got that Merlot holding that reel and that Merlot holding that reel up. They're not actually heavy, but they're just cumbersome. So they're just supporting them now while they change the bush. Yeah, that bush in there is non-existent. So they're just going to slide a new one in. It's a bit windy, but there's Andrew on the bike, Liv, and Chris is going up the road on the fast track. I don't know what happened to the massive John Deere that was supposed to be with him, because I'd gone off to meet him. Well, the exhaust not fell off, that's a good sign. It's coming in this gate. No, they're going in the other gate. I can see the tractor Ted. I don't know where Andrew is, unless she's running him over on the way in. Let's have a look what Liv's been eating. Bananas, Red Bull, Rice Krispie Squares, iced tea. Oh, Terry chocolate orange. The stud iron that's holding the discs on tractor Ted. Andrew didn't nylock them to the rim. So they're coming a little bit loose, so I'm just going to swap the nuts now for nylocks. Rob's just filling the baler with string. Guy up the road's baler's broke down, so he's going to quickly finish his field off for him. Andrew's got a crowd round him, so not filming yet. Because these bolts aren't nylock, they've completely walked all the way over the thread, and nothing's been really holding them on stiff. So we're just renewing them now for nylock. Smells a bit in here, Liv. Where's she gone? It's her shoes. You've lost her. She's given up. She's gone home. Right, it's time to get the IBC on and take some HVO round to the tractor. Shameless plug for the HVO supplied by Certus, so we're just going to top him up now. I think he's done about 600 miles, maybe 500 miles. These had blue as well, so only got 4 bars of that. So how many miles have you done now?
Got left to do today?
No, yeah, how many miles have you done in total now? 500?
If I had to play today for 500.
And how many miles are you going to do now to Shropshire? 60?
Yeah.
Jesus. Let's have a look at your legs. Right, good luck. Oh, has that fell out? It's windy, isn't it? You want to slipstream the air? What's it called? The welfare unit. You want to slipstream the welfare unit? The UTV team are following in the Massey Deer. Let's have a look what's going on here. So it fell out? Off it goes, and it's now supposed to rain. But if you can average 15 mile an hour for the next 4 hours, it gets to Shropshire. With the UTV joining the convoy. Rob's back from bailing for a neighbour. It started to rain before, but it's stopped again. and I do feel like we could have cut some corn, but the combine's still in bits, because when they've gone to put the new bush in the reel, they found that it's worn more than they'd like, so they've ordered another part for it, so they've left it in bits and coming back in the morning. But it is supposed to be absolutely chucking it down in about half an hour, so hopefully it is, and then it will make myself feel a bit better. It's not that heavy, I don't see why that can't fit up there. It's alright, isn't it? Takes up a bit less room. It's alright, isn't it? Can you see the water rain on the bonnet? So I'm going to go and get the digger, but I feel a bit better now that the combine's not in action, because it's now raining properly. Had the combine been fixed, we'd be halfway through a field and be getting wet and frustrated. So I may as well go and get the digger back ready for chipping. I guess that proves it's been raining. Looks like the ramps are bent, you know, because the rain's been blowing underneath, and because they go steeper, it's blown underneath more at one end than the other. So it's put a curve to the ramps. That makes sense. Anyway, we're chained down, let's go. Back round here now, and I'll just prove that most of the rain came while I was strapping the digger on. Hence why there's a dry patch underneath where the tractor's parked. Dave's titivated that up with the 3-ton digger on the top. So looks a bit better now. A bit higher and gives a bit of privacy. So now we just need to sort this verge out, get some grass seed on it, pull these whippy things out, straighten the fence and paint it. Glad they got me hoodie, don't forget, available on the website. It'll also mean once we've cleared all them shrubby bits away, we'll be able to see better through the bend, because it kind of takes a bit of the sight line, whereas that estate fencing, you can see straight through it. So used to be a lot of it in Tarbuck actually. What was that? Noisy bikes. Sounds like someone stood behind me. Digger's back to work. If you look, the yard added a little damping and even got puddles. So if we'd have gone combining, I can't even speak. If we'd gone combining, we'd have ended up with a load of wet straw now, which we now haven't got. So that's a good sign. John's just going to fill that trailer up now. While John's over there chipping, I'm just going to do the birthday. So we've got RIP Teddy 8. Not exactly sure the details around that, but nonetheless he's on there. James Wright, the big pigeon shooter. I think I don't know whether he was there or in school, but his dad and team shot 564 pigeons yesterday, so that's a few less to eat the wheat. Steve the Burkler is 50, and Graham Hart is on there. So happy birthday everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday is today. Can you guess what John was spraying off the other week? That's today's quiz question. Started raining again now. Can you see it against the back of the shed? Yeah, probably. So, yeah, definitely glad I've not got some straw on the floor. But tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. So if that's the case, we'll get cutting barley. So they'll be here putting the combine back together in the morning. So that's all for today. Sorry about the groundswell content this week and it being a conferencey and a bit not exactly what you want to see. But yeah, just that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, it's not the end of the video. I forgot, Peter Gadd is retiring, selling up, and he's got a whole list of machinery. So the outro of today's video is a list of all the machinery that's for sale and his number. If you're interested, give him a shout. So sorry, Peter, I forgot to put it on the other day. I think it was when I was at that charity do at the weekend, and I've just remembered now. Another chip. Yeah, so that is now all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.